What's up, everyone? Happy game day, and welcome to this day in Philly sports history for October 2nd, 2022. What a weekend for the Phils. At this point, I don't know what to say about this team. That first game yesterday was just terrible. They came out completely just uninspired to play. I don't know whether because the game got delayed, they were a little slow to wake up or what, but they got blown out 13-4. We're tied with the Brewers going into the nightcap. And then I basically was done with them. And then they come out and did what they did in game two. Just hammered the Nationals 8-2. Luckily for them, the Marlins had some ninth inning magic themselves and beat the Brewers. So now the lead is one game. The magic number is 3 with 4 games left to play. Remember, they still have that tiebreaker over the Brewers. So I'm telling you that somehow that's going to come into play and it's going to be huge. But this team is like the Undertaker. I think every time that they're dead, I bury them. They just pop up out of the coffin, just like the Undertaker. So let's hope that they can beat the Nationals today, get that magic number down to 2. We'll be rooting hard for the Marlins again, and I would love to see the magic number 1 going into that last series with the Astros, where they just need to win one game or hope the Brewers lose. Whatever at this point. Just get it done, get into the postseason. But back to this day of Philly sports history. It is an Eagles game day, so we are going with the Eagles. Today we're going back to 1988. So October 2nd, 1988. The Eagles beat the Houston Oilers 32-23 at the Vet to improve to 2-3. I remember this game. I don't know why it's so vivid in my mind. They got behind early, 16-0 in the first quarter. They came back with 20 points in the second quarter themselves. Mike Quick broke his leg. And I just remember there was just, I don't know why it's so vivid, when Mike Quick went up for the catch, came down, and I think it was like his tibia or fibia or something. He was out for 8 weeks or whatever it was, did come back late in the season for their playoff run. That was the team that battled back, won the division on the last day of the season, went to Chicago for the divisional round, and the fog came in. So the infamous Fog Bowl. But I just remember, I guess a lot of the games from that 88 season I vividly remember because, and I mentioned on here as well as on the pod, the whole Miller Lite handbook that my grandparents gave me, and I just remember keeping track of the scores and everything. So a lot of those Eagles games from that season, I very much stand out to me. So can't remember what I had for dinner last night, but I can tell you all about that 1988 season. So there we are. But this day in Philly sports history, the Eagles beat the Oilers 32-23 at the Vet after falling behind 16-0. And it is the Eagles game day. Time for the pick. I've been going back and forth all week on this one. Right now, it's right before I recorded this, they were 6.5-point favorites. I just think that that's a lot of points. I can see this going one of two ways. I can see it being just like last week with Washington, but I can really see, I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I can't believe I'm saying this, are a better team. I think Trevor Lawrence right now is a better quarterback than Carson Wentz. I think the Eagles win. I think this game is going to be close. I think Doug Peterson's going to have these young guys pumped up, ready to come back for his homecoming. I think the Eagles, though, I think a lot of those players left over from Doug Peterson are going to be pumped up and ready to play as well. And I heard an interview with Sirianni where it's important for him, even though he's not playing on the field against Doug Peterson, this is an important game for him as well since he replaced. So I definitely look for a hard-hitting, defensive, low-scoring game, believe it or not. I think the under might be a play. I'm not touching this since I'll be down there. Again, I don't like to bet against them either, but I think the pick this week is take the Jags plus the points, but the Eagles win the game, but they don't cover the spread. So go Birds. Remember, follow me on Twitter and TikTok at Jimbo_Mont. Check out Back to the Future, new episode dropping later this week, anywhere you get your podcasts. and go have yourselves a Sunday. Hopefully, we come back tomorrow with an Eagles win and a Phillies win. And until then, I'll see you when I see you.